News broadcast on VB Television. News broadcast on VB Television.
Welcome to news broadcast at 9 on VB Television. We are coming to you live from LP Studio at Chelmsford in United Kingdom. Coming up, elders exhume corpse over land dispute. 2 shot during the protest against mining company at Dumasi. I am Priscilla.
News broadcast on VB Television.
Now, news in detail. Some elders have angrily exhumed corpse in the western region. According to the report, the parcel of the land was bequeathed to the community by the late chief to serve as a cemetery, but has been sold out by the current chief. Some youth in the community, however, dissented with the move by the current chief and his elders, since residents have to travel a long distance to access the old cemetery for the burials. They therefore decided to bury their relatives who recently passed on at the new place, but this did not go down well with some of the elders of the community. The elders therefore went to exhume the coffin and direct the family to relocate the corpse to the old cemetery. This led to a misunderstanding, since the family insisted on reburying their corpse on the disputed parcel of the land. The family has vowed not to allow elders to exhume their relative again, and have since reported the matter to the police. Moving on to our last story. 2 residents of Odumase, a community near Bongoso in Pedestrian Uni Valley Municipality, have been reportedly shot. According to the information gathered by 3news.com, the 2 were among several other community members who had gone to the site of the Future Global Resources, formerly known as the Golden Star Resources Limited, to protest what the terms failed promises from the company. In the course of protest, several properties belonging to the mining company were destroyed. The youth were protesting over the company's failure to resettle them 15 years after a promise was made. The youth claimed due to the promise of the resettlement, they were unable to develop the community for fear of being accused of speculative development and may not be compensated. The mining company's digital security post, union office, and vehicles were vandalized. The administration block and air conditioners were all destroyed. Other offices were ransacked. According to the youth, their action in this response to several failed efforts to get the company to honor its promise. The 2 shot are currently receiving treatment at the Pedestrian Government Hospital. Let's go to Daniel in studio.
A hero needed in red or maybe black. Make yourself a story. It's Alexander. Oh, it's Alisson! Unbelievable! The big Brazilian stopper has only got to go forward and scored a header with the last touch of the game.
Good evening, and it's time to bring you the latest updates in sports news. Kevin De Bruyne and Eden Hazard on Thursday were both absent from Belgium's final training session before the Euro 2020 quarterfinal against Italy. Captain Hazard and midfielder De Bruyne both hobbled off during their 1-0 last 16 win over Portugal last weekend. De Bruyne is struggling with an ankle ligament injury while Hazard has a hamstring problem. Although the Real Madrid forward did participate in part of training Wednesday, according to the Belgian media. On Monday, coach Roberto Martinez said that both players were 50-50 to feature against Italy in Munich on Friday. And he said Kevin and Eden probably won't get 100% fit, but he'll use every day to get them as fit as possible, he said. And also, Belgium are bidding to reach the semi-finals for the first time since 1980 when they lost to West Germany in the final. Let's meet same time on Friday for more updates in sports. I am Daniel, your regular host.
News broadcast on VB Television.
Here ends news broadcast at 9 on VB Television. Before we go, let's take a quick recap. Elders exhumed corpse over the land dispute and 2 shot during the protest against the mining company at Dumase. I am Priscilla. Thanks for watching and have a very good evening.